Let me put some more on here real quick. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry about that. So, want to add the stage. Okay. Here I am. That is nuts. That is nuts. I don't know what to say about what just happened. It was just a mistake. One of the weirdest mistakes that could have happened. But nonetheless, it was weird. And I can't even change my camera. Hold on. Let me. Please add the stage. Okay. Woo! Had a little technical difficulties there. Just had a situation happen, and I don't even know what I should say about it, but it's the first time. I want to show them. So you see that big wall right there? They came in and tried to take the room over. No, I kind of did get the people in there. Come in. Somebody that's been very mean to me tried to come in and take the room in front of everybody and closed our section off. So, and then people wonder why I file complaints with the state on them and in DC. So if I do not recommend the DAV Chapter 12 at all with Chuck Marcinko at the helms. He is quite the character, and he would prefer to go watch Superman movies than help homeless veterans. So that's why we don't get along. So I just wanted to show that wall. I'm still in shock a little bit that just happened because I just filed another complaint with the state 2 days ago on them because they're still doing stuff with the Veterans Coffee Club that's causing confusion in our community. So I can't help but be mad about that. So, okay, carrying on. I don't want you guys to be able to see my nose when I get to looking in this thing. It's been a crazy week. Crazy week. Let's see. But we aren't going to be on here very long. And the last one already got blocked. So we keep having all these technical difficulties, which is like, whatever. I'm kind of getting used to it, okay? Hopefully by next month or two, we will get the tech glitches worked out. But for tonight, it's like free discussion. I was going to let people decide what they wanted to talk about. We got about 30 minutes before we got to go to the tea party. I see there's several people watching us. Is there anything you guys want to talk about or want me to cover? Let's see, what do we have this week? Oh, the Anchor Park thing's a big deal. So I don't know if any of you guys were watching when we were on Saturday. Was it Saturday or Sunday? I think it might have been Sunday. Do you have? No. Let me see. I'm going to see if it's in my email, you guys. Hold on. Let me go down here. So let's see, Gmail. Who did you get that email from? Carrie, was it the DNR?
No, it was a letter.
Was it from the DNR though? Yeah. Okay. So if you have been following along with the Anchor Park story, We were on Echo this weekend, the Echo EPA website, and it actually showed that the anchor parks were there. So even though I didn't have the letter, I knew by looking at the Echo stuff that it was, they had already put them out. So I knew it was just a matter of time.
Only for Perkinsville.
Oh, wait, they only,
The permit was approved for Perkinsville only.
oh, I did not realize
According to
that.
my letter.
According to your letter, it said it was Perkinsville only?
Yep.
Oh, my goodness, why can't I pull up this?
And had the legal
Okay.
description of everything we're doing.
I'm gonna go ahead and share this. Okay, so let me get over here. I'm on my laptop, so I'm like a fish out of water when it's like this. Google.
The one that connects, the one that you two parts.
Catherine will be on here possibly later. Maybe while we're at the tea party. I'm not sure. Thursdays are her busy days.
Work on Perkinsville, which is upgraded and they
Okay.
haven't approved the 8 light.
And I don't care if you see in my messages.
People found Indian artifacts along that road around there, and there's eagle's nest or get closer to Lake
Oh,
Road.
great. I think I gave them the other one. You know what? Things just happen, bro. Things happen. That throws me way off. But God is good, and I'm going to keep moving forward. I'm not going to let it get me.
Process, county engineer gets fired.
Oh, the county engineer. Have you heard anything about that? Like, has anybody like mentioned, or no, or you can't say? Is it like one of those things you can't tell us? We got to have a secret decoder ring.
Yeah,
Okay. Can I ask questions and you say yes or no?
To a point.
To a point. Smart answer. Good answer. Okay, that's
Any
fine.
financial she received, I can't answer.
That's kind of where I was going. Okay, so who did the email come from? Do you remember? No, I know.
I got a letter, not an email.
You got a letter in the mail.
Physical letter in the
A
mail.
physical letter. They told us they were going to email us, didn't they?
I didn't receive an email.
I heard the letter part. So did Teresa. So we're going to Teresa's page now.
Yeah, I didn't get an email.
Okay. Oh, wait. I don't want anybody to see my.
When I pulled it down the mailbox the other day.
Let me do this. Stop sharing.
Does that tie
Pull
in
this
with
up.
the state greenway?
There's been mentioning of a greenway, yes.
It was
But I
her,
don't know
wasn't
why.
it? Oh my goodness, you guys. You know when this happens?
The problem. with it
Teresa,
is-
could you who sent me the letters?
That's a floodplain.
I know you're on there. I just saw you pop up before I came over on the screen.
Well,
But then I took the screen off because I didn't want anybody to see everything in my conversation. But I could have swore you sent me something.
There'd have been so much,
The letter. Didn't you send me something, Teresa?
and then they release money. The council releases money. Parks Board-
Somebody sent me a letter.
Parks Board can't answer what's been paid.
Or email
how much
about
money
it.
they got left. Okay, well, wait a minute, that's your job to know. the
We got new
financials.
people here tonight.
Yeah.
And you don't know what's been spent and what's been left, what's left.
Oh my goodness, you guys. I could have swore it was her that sent me that letter. Who else is in my stuff? Who else is here?
I went to the greenway meeting.
Well, that don't work
here.
either.
It showed how they. cut the-
So apparently,
this
they
was
have-
2 years ago. Right. I knew.
Sent
officials
out
at that
letters
time, but since
for these DNR parks.
It's just like,
I haven't been to any meetings.
well,
I'm gonna Google it.
it. City. That's why it stops over there behind Liberty Christian. Because I know
Okay.
a couple of people that own properties over by the, Shrine Club. They wouldn't sell their property to complete that trail all the way to Rangeline.
DNR.
Pavement lot.
Okay, so the letter, I'm sorry.
Yeah, oh, you're good.
The letter that you got specifically said they only let or they only approved the
Perkinsville. work.
Perkinsville. And did they say anything about why?
It's all in there. I read through a lot of it, but
Okay, let's see. You read through it?
it goes legal description of so many feet here, they're doing this here, they're doing that with sewage. It spelled out a lot of things, but
It didn't say anything about
it didn't say anything about the other one.
they trying to trick me with Bing. Bing tried to sneak in my thing.
Like I said, they may just send letters out instead of emails.
Well, I could have swore the lady specifically said,
She did say they be in contact with email.
right, that's why everybody wrote them
I
down.
think she said email or letter. I can't remember.
She might have said, it doesn't
She
matter.
probably said both.
Not everybody has email.
DNR meeting. Okay, that was just
Everybody has a mailbox.
it did come out in the newspaper.
Yeah, I got so many mail carriers in my area.
Let's
I got
check
different
out.
Carriers seems like every damn day. Where I'm
What
at.
does it say? That was from
And mine-
2025,
mine
Anchor
was
Parks.
1700. Monday, I got people's mail from
Um,
1900.
let's do Echo. I'm gonna do the
Well, the
Echo.
1800 block stops at the wells. Then it's all woods until you get to the bypass. So how the hell am I getting mail from the 1900 block?
It's screwed up. The zip code database was never designed.
Now we're
for what it's
tracking.
being used for.
I wasn't
Well,
planning
no.
on busting all my stuff
Well,
out here.
yeah, but when the
Have you
address
ever
is
used
on
the
front of it,
Eco website?
my mail-
Do you want to come and,
my
you don't have to
box
get
is
on camera. Do you want to come see what I'm doing?
rural
take a look at it?
box where I
Just
live.
pull a
I live
chair
on
up right here.
37th. So my street, 37th Street is a
So-
real route. It's not walking.
Karen, our newest
Run my
visitor,
box through, I put
let me give you,
177
kind of tell you what
zero,
happened,
big
how she
letters,
got
big
here.
numbers right
She
front.
saw me at the Anderson Redevelopment Commission going off on Richard Sims last week and talking about the water. So, I just had her come over here closer to the computer so she can see the screen, because this is one
I mean,
of the
but
most
if you're
important
driving and you see the address,
websites that you can
you
get
see
on.
box,
You can even, go like, if you go traveling,
well,
or,
it
you know,
don't
you have
somebody-
family that's in a different state and they go someplace. You can pull up the Eco or the Echo EPA website, type in the
But I
zip
think
code,
anywhere from- well,
and it's
my
gonna
first
pop
one
up this map.
Bill Vandergrift was the carrier.
See, today it's working. It was not working on Sunday.
You always get it right around 10:30.
And so each one of those, let me see what you guys
It
can
may
see.
be from 10
Okay.
o'clock, and it may be till 9 o'clock. Because we're throwing the chemical out now.
So each one of these little blips you see here,
There's 17
um,
duplicate street names.
those are all
between
reports
Chesterfield
of
and
some sort
Anderson.
from EPA
Probably more than that. we
or
got chemical
IDA
now.
or somebody that's came in and flagged them for a chemical, okay?
So,
The
maybe
ones
it's
that
lost.
we have been the most concerned about
Yeah, 'cause I was wondering if
I told them how. they
that,
did
this,
the
okay,
database
I figured
and
out,
just
so you
reading
don't even know.
Yeah, they don't-
24 hours after the Anderson Redevelopment Commission, you know how I was asking for the maps? I said, hey, can I see your maps? And then he was like, blah, 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 blah. But I could see the map sitting on his table, but he didn't want to let me have it. I went
The
home
Matthews,
and I found it.
Bill,
So
Dawn, and
the
John,
spot
they all retired from out there.
that he was being
Bill
referenced
Vandergrift used up our baseball
is
game with us.
right here, okay? And I don't know if you can see that because this acts
The primary
different.
concern
Let me
when you
pull
go up
this
a
up all the
couple
way
levels
so you
in
can
the post
see.
office, The
So
administrator's primary concern.
this is where Plant 7 is, okay?
Oh, yeah.
And what alarms me, he said that it was moving a plume
It's
under
good. It's
the
not one of
plume.
those.
So it could be anywhere in this area. And then what do you see over here? Where do you live? You don't have to give me anything because that's by Pulaski.
Right, just a block from Pulaski Park.
Okay,
A block and a half north.
okay. Because I thought you were closer. Because the conversation we had about the 19th Street, I thought you lived over in that area.
Oh, no.
Okay, well, we found Plant 7 in the plume.
Yeah.
We found it.
It's close to Fifth Street.
Yeah, and so
'Cause my uncle's worked there.
eventually that plume, they're saying, could make it into the water. That's why it's a big deal. EPA's on top of it. So let's go back to the Anchor Park. So while we were on here playing around the other day, the Anchor Parks popped up. And that's how I knew that something had happened. Okay, see, now that's even better. Do you see them red ones?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, this red one just popped up. So those at home, I'm talking about this 3 and this 1 are important. This 3 down here is important too, because what's getting ready to happen down in South Anderson? Anybody got an answer? I know. Raise my hand.
Trying to annex it more.
They're going to try to annex it, and then they're going to try to build that water down here. They're going to build the water plant somewhere down in, well, no, actually, it's right
Down by the old magnet quench.
in here.
Oh, the old Magna Quench
Yeah,
talking
they want
about
the annex all the way, almost all the way.
Oh,
by
it's
Menard?
in this, yeah, because,
Yeah, they're wanting to annex all that out there.
yeah, so all this right here is going to be the new water park. But see, the issue that I have with it is down there in South town, into town, you still got all these red flags. So the Heidelberg, I don't know what the Heidelberg material cement thing is, but it's got a bunch of flags on it. So who's to say that won't get into their,
I
The
think
water
there's
source.
where one well is that probably nobody even knows it's there.
where? Or,
At
Where?
the corner of 36th and Wells.
okay, you'll have to send me that. Okay, I'm gonna go back. I think I even left the screen there for a minute. Okay, so down here, that one right here, this number 4 right here is Nestle. And it's currently in violation. So when they told us to drop the water usage and everybody was blaming Nestle for it, well, maybe they're a part, but the other issue they're having is their violation of the Clean Air Act. Okay, so CAA means Clean Air Act violation. Violation addressed, state has lead enforcement.
He was in high school.
So, okay.
That well hadn't worked for
Well, I work
30
right across the street and I work for AT&T.
You do? That's
He's
cool.
like 10 years younger
Okay.
than I am.
So this right here is the Anderson wastewater treatment plant. So-
Back to the ordinance.
Do you want to come around here, Michael, and look at it? Or do you want to come look at the screen?
You're looking at-
Or do you want, you know what? Well, you can't even see it on my phone. But I was getting ready to do these maps. Have you looked at Echo? Have you looked at the Echo map and seen it on there?
I don't know what that is.
Okay.
So
If you want to come around and look at this, this is the
36.
this is a really good website that tells us about all these different contamination issues.
Yeah, I think I've been on there.
Here you go, Mike.
Yeah, so I don't know how far you gotta look at it, but this is the Echo website, and this tells us, and see, the other concern about the smell on the west side, you remember when it had that horrid smell? It was probably a couple years ago. Maybe,
I don't know, because when I drive to work, sometimes the smell from Nestle or whatever like that,
yes,
and
Bree,
sometimes I have,
sometimes you have smelled it. Well, it's the Anderson, supposedly Anderson wastewater treatment here has, it's not and compliant. And so this was my argument with DNR. And Bree, I mean, you're still on here. They just told me that, or Carrie just informed me that they only approved the Perkinsville one. So, but right here, they have the Madison County Eastern Anchor Park already marked on the map. It's this. This wasn't there.
Photo of it and send it to you.
Please and thank you. But I think we might have one. I just haven't checked the mailbox yet.
Like I said, because it was a couple days when I got mine.
Yeah, because I was there. So the Madison County Eastern Anchor Park was not on this website until over the weekend. When did you get your letter?
Couple days ago.
Probably Monday or Tuesday.
Okay,
This
so
week.
then on the weekend is when we caught it, and then they probably sent all them letters out. Okay, so Carrie's saying that this East End Anchor Park here did
West
not,
End.
or no, the East End didn't get approved.
Yeah,
So the
yeah,
west end is down here.
Yeah, down.
So it's closer to Perkinsville.
Yeah, it's actually in Perkinsville, right on 13.
So it's right here. That's the west end. And so right now, they're not in violation of anything, which I don't see them. I'm not really seeing the anchor parks per se being a huge problem in the end. My issues that I keep having is this combined sewage outfall is not working, the Anderson wastewater treatment being non-compliant. I've just learned more about the fish kill, and the fish kill started at the Ford plant, or no, it was Guide Corps.
Guide lamp,
Guide Lamp, is that what it?
where there's drains.
It
Okay.
wasn't Ford, it was,
Yeah, I got it
General
wrong.
Motors. God,
Well, General Motors, but.
Okay, so,
Started, the fish kill was cause of Guide.
okay, so when you
From
hear
all the
about
paint-
that,
From all the lead and the paint and stuff.
and then the other thing, so I was studying this the other day because I don't think it has anything to do with the, I don't know, if it's combined sewage outfalls that they're complaining about, that plant 7 plume is, to me, it's messing with the MPL, which is a completely different complex situation than the fish kill.
See.
So we had the fish kill, I've been
that
studying
was a
about that.
long time ago.
Right.
So that's over with.
Well, they've been
Well,
talking
there's-
about it.
but
They
there's
just
still
brought it up
under-
here lately. It's in the newspaper. So that's what has
Yeah,
been
but
causing, but it's been causing me
The
confusion.
economy has already gone through that cycle and that's
The
over
only
with.
thing with the fish kill is the city and the county are still regular, they're still under guidelines by the US government.
They're supposed
They
to
have to
keep
do-
the water
They
clean.
gotta make changes.
And so they were telling me, or like what they were saying at some of these meetings we've been to about these increases, they keep talking about the fish kill as if that's the reason why they're getting fined down there at the MPL site. Well, okay, so
Which MDL side?
the one, I don't think I'm in the right location. Yeah, I am. 29th Street, okay.
Well.
Right here.
Guide wouldn't have dumped their stuff in the one at Grand Avenue.
No, it went to, the one at Guide, they took it to the Anderson wastewater treatment plant along the river in December 1999. And what happened was, why it was so bad, their machines were down. Some of the
Yeah.
machines that helps them cycle and clean the water was down. So
Some of it, the guide was down.
when all that stuff happened, and it just basically bypassed all their stuff and went straight into the river. So that's why they're paying for that.
That's why they're still under restrictions because of that.
Okay, now the MPL site is right here, and they don't even have it marked off, and it's actually a big site, which, no, you weren't the one that told me about the junkyard there by Ranny 4. That wasn't you, right? You were the one about Ranny 5. You showed me the pictures of
Oh, when the crane was out there? Yeah.
How'd you know they were out there? Were you just driving by?
I walk that zone every day.
Okay.
Well,
So.
I mean, every day that it's nice to walk.
I don't know.
Yeah,
So
I walk that
I'm
trail.
on my laptop, Bree, so I can't really see what you're saying as I'm going. And I got about 10 minutes before we leave to go to the tea party. And we're going to try to go live there and do politicians. That's where they're going to be at. We're going to be asking them questions. So anyway, I'll try to come back after a bit and read some of these questions and answer them as I go. I'm trying to get the spots so you can see them. And Bree's saying over here, Perkinsville, let me see. Perkinsville is the only one that has no Superfund site near it, I believe. You know what? I think that's correct. Let me see what she said. Okay, it's not over with. As of 2018, the fish are still heavily contaminated. So that's what we've been finding with this MPL site. So them trying to blame the 1999 fish kill, I'm kind of like you, that's done and over with. I think whatever's polluting them now is we have an active polluter, and we just haven't figured out who the active polluter is. And that's why we've been staying on top of it and tracking everything. So let me go to this one. So Ranny 5 is right here. That's our water well. That's one of our water wells right there. You can look at it by aerial view. If you guys want to go back in there, walk by Dossett's garage just to look at it.
By who?
Dossett, so you know the Christian Center on Main Street, and you go around that big curve going towards
Wait a
AU.
minute. Christian Center.
It's across from City Hall. So that main street right there, and then if you take it, it kind of goes this big curve or whatever. So Dossett's garage is right there.
Okay, because I knew I heard of the garage.
So,
I was just trying to.
It's kind of underneath this bridge, but you can drive in there and go and look at this little spot right here. And then the other one, see, this water doesn't even look good to me right now. Like, it just looks gross. And then Ranny 4 is right here, okay? Now, back to that. So one of the maps that I found a few days ago in the 500-page report, which we're going to go back over this again because there's so much information. And the more we cover it, the more everybody will start kind of getting their angle on how they help us when we're debating at these meetings. But one of the maps that the professionals showed, here is our MPL site, and they showed a 15-mile radius that goes around Anderson wastewater treatment into Moss Island Road all the way down. Let me see, I gotta do my aim. Here's the first anchor park, but my concern, that too, but they said that the MPL site could go all the way down there to Perkinsville. So this is really interesting. I think that's all I'm going to cover right now. I'm still in shock about what happened at the beginning of the meeting and how I had to cut everything off abruptly. My heart's a little pounding a little bit. So,
What do you know about this candidate, Andrew Hanna, prosecuting?
hold on and I'll tell you in a minute. Okay, guys, so I'm going to cut off here and we're going to go live by 6:30 at the tea party. And then what I'll do after the tea party's over and we get our footage from there, I will come back on later and tell y'all whatever. We can talk about it later on tonight. So thank you guys for tuning in. Me and Catherine greatly appreciate your support, your love, your kindness. We need it. I'm gonna let this go. She said all the water away. Yeah, it all looks real green. We don't think that's normal. We think that there's high levels of phosphorus, which is, it could be from a couple sources, but there's been an algae bloom. There was an algae bloom last season. They keep having these algae blooms, so the water is, we think it's still contaminated and there's still a source. We just don't know what the source is. So give me about 30 minutes. And click back on, and then that'll probably go about an hour if they don't ask me to leave. So, hey, I recognize that one, the one that just popped her head in. Was that your friend?
Oh.
Hold on. Really? We're having a town hall. Well, you guys, I'll catch you later. Shalom, 6:30 live.